It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, you can look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening now and then. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is not Christmas, but it's the Christmas theme because we're going to work on our Snowbush. Today is October 24th of 2025. It's Friday. It's 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 11 degrees Celsius at about 2:37 p.m. in the afternoon. We're going to prune and repot it in a Christmas dish. And here's the Christmas dish I got last year when it was on sale. It was like $6.99. I think I got it for like $2. It was cheap. They were getting rid of it. So I drilled some holes in it. It's a little bit off, but my drill was getting dull. Or not dull, but my drill was dying out. But I did it. What are you going to do? My hand wasn't steady today. What are you going to do? But nobody's going to see the bottom. So let's get the Snowbush out. I got to soak it in water. And Mr. Elephant says load all the kitties. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Oh my goodness, the camera went kabuchki. There we go. I don't know what's the matter with this little camera, but today it's giving me a hard time. We're going to all look crooked today. How's that? Well, we'll do what we can do. So I have it soaking in water because it was real dry. And hey, it survived our temperatures this morning at 37 degrees. Or what the heck is 37 degrees? I forgot. Tom, look it up in your book. It's about 2 degrees Celsius. So, not bad. It's still surviving. So this is a Snowbush I got from Ted's greenhouse. Let me get this in the water, wipe the tag off so you can at least read some of it. Here we go. I'm not going to say the name because it's a long name in Latin. But I don't know if you can make it out. This is at Ted's greenhouse out in Tinley Park in Illinois here. So you can check out their beautiful array of plants they got. Now you can see the Snowbush. I don't know if it's 3 trunks or a single trunk. I have no idea. But that's a weed there. Unless it is a Snowbush. I have no idea. Yeah, we can put this in here. See what happens. Might be a weed. Who knows? So let's get it out of the pot. And first thing we're going to do is throw that pot over there. We're going to check. Let's get. I got Matt's like today, and you can see the nice root system it has. So we're just going to tease the soil away from the roots, or away from the roots, away from the trunk of the tree. And let's see what we got here. Now I usually plant in the evening or the morning, but today it's been a long day and it's been a cool day. As you can see the temperatures right now, but it'll be in the basement for the rest of the year. And when it gets warmer in the spring, so right now we're just going to take it out. And we're just going to tease the roots out, see what we got here. And put it in the water there. See if you can see what I'm doing. And we're just going to do it. I like Matt from Bobcat Bonsai. He makes root rakes, so he sells them. And this one's a nice wooden handle. I like this because it's good for people with arthritis. If you don't have arthritis, he sells the ones that are all steel. But I don't know, I like the comfort of wood. And he's got some good craftsmanship on this tree. Not this tree, on the root hook. Man, I'm going crazy today. Long day, up since 4 o'clock and keeping on moving. And a grooving. But after 6, I usually rest the whole day Saturday. Just do what I gotta do. Let's get that in the water. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Get that all out. this stuff really flies at you. But that's all right. I know the roots look pretty good. I just want to get them out of there. I want to try to get a nice radial root base. Now it's going to go dormant because I had it out in there cold. So we're just going to put it in the basement. I'll probably put it in the east window, so we'll get some sun. But I think we have, it might be a double, Tom. And then again, it might not be. I'm going deep into the structure here. And I think we got a double. Hokey smoking. We might have 3 in there. Yes, sirree, Baba Louie. You know, Baba Louie from Quick Draw McGraw back in the days. I'm showing my age, but the kids used to love to watch it. So you watch what the kids watch. So, let's put this in here. We got 3 of them. But we can grow them as a clump, which I think I will. Something like that we can do. Or we can do them out individually. I don't know if we can get it apart. I have to really dig in there with the root rake and see where these roots are coming from. And no, they are they're connected together. It's like it was rooted and the stem came out together. So we can use this as a triple trunk. What do you think? I think that might work out. I think we'll leave it that way because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. We gotta go for the gold here. There. So we're not going to do a lot of root work because it's fall. The roots will grow and it's got a nice radial root base. Now, I've been looking at the trees now in the fall. And why is that, Tom? Because you can see the bones of the tree. And a lot of trees just grow straight up. So, something like the snowbush looks like it's one of them trees that grow straight. It's like this, and they go straight up. The trunk comes and the branches just go out like that, up. So I think we'll do that. But what I will do, I'll take my pruners, my little shears, my ironwood shears, because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood. I'm just going to cut it off over here. And we'll throw that in there. Mr. Elephant, put some water in there. You think we can root it? I have no idea, but we can try. Even though it'll be small, but who cares? You don't have to go for real super big trees. Now you can see when they're growing like this, same thing in a forest, always one side is almost blocked out by the sun. So I'm going to get this one off here like that. And let's see what else we can do. This one's looking good. So I think so we can see the main trunk here. We're just going to cut these just like that. Put them in there. And they'll grow in together. They might even fuse in together. I don't know. Ah, Mr. Clock says it is 2:45 p.m. in the afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Clock. And Mr. Clock says hello to all the kitties. Now you can see we got 2 main trunks over here. So we're just going to cut some of these branches out of the way so you can see it. Now I don't do wiring. I try to grow trees naturally the way they look in nature. And these grow straight up, so that's what they're going to grow, straight up. Take that out. And then, because we want to keep it a little bit smaller, all we're going to do is, just like the barbers do, they grab it and give it a little cut. Grab this section here. I'm just going to give it a little cut. And we'll go to the top. So do each one a little bit different. Just like that. And this one's a little tall. We'll get it here because you can see as as I'm cutting, you can see there's the brain or the node. Let me show you a little closer. That's the node, they call it, but I call it the brain because that tells it either to grow a branch or to grow a root. Now for the top here, we're just going to give it a little grab-a-rooney there. Just cut. Just go even with your hands so you don't cut your hands. I gotta learn that. There we go. Let's cut some back. Something like that. This one's starting to grow here, so we're gonna, that one's a dead one. So we're just gonna grow back as close as we can. Just like that. And we go good. I like these little ones from Ironwood. You can get these online. Just type in my last name, N-O-W-A-K, when you order, and you get 10% off. Check out Claire. Claire will help you. She's good at Ironwood tools. Very good lady. Okay. So, I think for now we can leave it like this because we've got a nice root system here. Maybe it'll fuse together, maybe it'll not, or maybe... We'll see how they grow as time goes by. That was a song back then, remember? As time goes by. I don't remember all of the words, but the melody stuck in my head there. You got to have a little levity here. Like Foghorn Leghorn would say, that's a joke, son. You got to laugh. How many of you remember Foghorn Leghorn? That's from the old cartoons. Now this one is coming straight down. Let's see, let's pull this one out. You can see how it's hooking down. Let's see if I can pull it out. And we can cut that one off. We're going real close. Now, will this grow a trunk? I don't know. We can give that a try. That's a good idea, everybody. Because here's the trunk there, and it's got a good root system, so I'm going to leave it right there. Don't lose it, Tom. There, it's standing up. So now these, you could probably root half of these. I don't know if any of them will grow. I'll just stick a couple in here. The rest I'll put out and see if I can get anything to grow. But for now, we'll get this on the side. I like the trunk system on that. If they fuse together, fine. If they stay as a triple trunk, or like trees growing in the forest together, hey, why not? That's what you got to look at. You have to really look at the trees in the fall and see how they grow. A lot of them grow straight up, and this one's growing straight up. So I can always cut this off, but I don't want to because sometimes you can get a branch in there. But we'll see. That'll fill in real nice. See? It's almost like a full tree. Let's see what else we can cut this little scraggly one off. Just like that. We can have, as they go down little by little, I'll take this one and cut it back. Just like that. So you can see how it comes down. Take that one off, that. And we could cut this back, but I think I'll leave it. This feel like a youngster shooting up. Now we could take this one off and give us some spacing in there. But we'll see. We'll leave it like that for now and see how it looks next year. There we go. And boy, the years are flying by like you wouldn't believe. Like you wouldn't believe. They're shooting by us like crazy. All the days. Let's see now. How am I going to scrape all that soil off? Well, my Venetian blind. There we go. Take that. That's vinyl. Just push it on the side like that. You don't have to use nothing fancy. Save your old blinds when you throw them out. They make good scrapers, especially on fish tanks. You can scrape the glass without getting cut on a razor blade. So let's see what we're going to do here. Will it fit? Oh yeah, we can cut back the roots just a little bit. Okay, here's my root pruning tool. Because we're just going to go a little bit back. And don't forget, we're going to fluff it out some more. Just like that. Now, let's get in there. I didn't lose that other one. I didn't lose it. It's there. I'm going to try planting it in a little pot and see if it does grow a tree. Another snowbush. We'll see. So, Tom, let's wipe our hands. It wasn't bad today. It wasn't too windy out. But you know what today is? Today's Friday. And Grandma, get Grandpa off that couch. Come on, come on, honey bunch. Let's take a little stroll down memory lane and have a nice slow dance to some nice big band music. And if you can't dance, what am I taking the scissors for? I have no idea. Okay, Tom, you're losing it. Put that there. And we'll hold this screen down with the chopstick. Put that down. Just like that. And then, this is Ted's mix. So, if I spread this out like this, that'll fit in the pot just right. So what I'm going to do is I got my azus. I don't know what I do with my mikus. It's around here someplace. And I better wipe my hands so I don't contaminate it. Now this is beneficial bacteria. They did studies where they planted trees without beneficial bacteria and they planted trees with beneficial bacteria added to the root system. And the ones with beneficial bacteria took off. Real nice. I'm putting a little bit on the bottom. Just like that. Let's hold the tree there. Let me turn that in. And that's more of Ted's mix. This is Ted's mix. He got a very good cactus mix. That's what I use. And for $12.99 a bushel, why not? There we go. I'm going to say, Tom, it used to be $10.99 a bushel. Yeah, I know, but don't forget, prices go up. Gas, oil, everything. So, you know, sometimes you got to raise the prices to meet your needs to keep the plants growing and keep them nice so you get good plants for the customers. But I don't mind paying that because it's cheaper than buying bonsai soil. I guarantee you. Who was that? I forgot. He was a cook on Channel 11, Louisiana cook. He was pretty good. But, there we go. So I'm just pushing it in with my fingers. Now, let's see what else. Get a little more here. And a little more there. And a little more, and a little more, and a little bit. You remember that song, With a Little Bit of Luck, You Won't Get Caught? I don't know if you guys remember that song. With a little bit of luck, you won't get caught. And that means the guy's thinking about getting out of the trap and getting married. That was a good song. That's when music was music back in the day. There we go. Now you're going to say, Tom, you don't have snow. Well, you know what? I tried them sands, but they're mainly used for decoration because once they dry, they get hard and they don't let the water get into the soil. You can see the water's dripping out real nice. That's why I put them 3 holes in that pot for some good drainage. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to find the cover and put it on my Ted's mix, and then I'm going to get my coarse sand. I'm going to stick it around there. But since this is the Christmas theme, which we're early, but you know, like I say, what's Christmas without a snowman? and a Snowbush for a snowman. Here we go. Just like that. And, you know, with the sand, a little bit around there. And once it snows, you can always run outside and put some snow around it. But I wouldn't take it outside in the snow. Now you can say, how come you can't bring in the succulents? Well, you know why? I harden them off for the wintertime because they get low light. Whatever sun comes through them windows, that's what they get. And that's what they only get. There. Just like that. And. What are we missing here, Tom? I have no idea. I'm a-looking. Here it is. Here it is. So we'll give this a little spray. Yeah, go after Christmas and get some of these dishes. Go after Thanksgiving and get some Thanksgiving dishes or Halloween dishes or whatever you want to get. And they're always cheaper by that. So, let's see, I think this side will look better. Yep, so I'll turn Mr. Snowman around. He's saying hi to all the little kitties out there. And he says, what's this rain? It's supposed to snow. Grandpa don't want to dance. Well, all you got to do is let him sit in his easy chair, put on the big band music, turn the lights down low, put on a pot of tea so he's going to have a cup of tea together, and just sit down and remember the days of yesteryear, as the Lone Ranger would say. Good Lord. See, I like this green sphagnum moss. It holds out pretty good. Thank you, Marisol Deely from Frostbite Bonsai. She was the one that made a good suggestion. Frosty's sitting here waiting for snow. Too bad they didn't have white moss. You never can tell what they'll come up with next. There. Put that in there like that. And our little snowman's waiting for some snow to fall. So he can feel more comfortable. But, you know, near soon, and then that's the time when we're going to be a-shoveling. And I mean a-shoveling. So, got that in there. Our greens for Christmas tree. Let's see what else I can find in here. Oh, ho, ho. I found me a Santa Claus. I cut open my package. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. So that was good. And I got a Santa Claus with a candy cane. He can be over here looking for Frosty, a snowman. How's that? And he's saying hello to all the kitties out there. And Mr. Clock says, hurry up. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, that's it for now. Can't let the video go too long. You get bored out of your mind. So there you go. So remember, today's Saturday. Not Saturday, Friday. Thank you, Mr. Clock, for reminding me it's Friday. Yes, Mr. Elephant, I know. Gotta take a rest. So today is Friday. Get Grandpa off the couch, and if you can't, just sit back, relax with a cup of tea together, and listen to some big band music. Ma, get Dad off the couch after he rests from a hard day of work, and have a nice little dance together. Remember the days you met. I can put this in there and put the date when we put it on there. Something like that. Or I can make something smaller later and I'll put it in there. I think I'll do that because I know what it is. Maybe something to hang over and then dress it up with some Christmas stuff. So take care, everybody. Have a good day. Sit back, relax with a cup of tea, and listen to some big band music. And if you want to do a little slow dance together, go for it. Take care, everybody, and have a nice day.